Hey guys, it's episode 6 of Gaming Pickups. It's been about 4 months, I think, since the last one, and I know I've had all those gaming pickup specials in between, so I'm just gonna run through this one really fast because we got a lot of stuff to go through. A lot of PS2 and Wii games, especially, and Game Gear. So, and you've seen most of them on the pickup specials already, so I'm not gonna go into detail too much unless I, really feel the need to do so. But for the most part, let's just get started. I'm gonna do this episode a bit differently. I'm gonna go by the console or the handheld instead of going by where I bought them, because I just have so much stuff and it's just so easier to be organized if I go by console. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First pile here is PC games. I usually find these for pretty cheap at Savers, sometimes Goodwills and thrift stores and stuff like that. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's where all these were bought. We have Aliens vs. Predator, Dark Seed. I have a little bit of history with this one, but I won't get too much into it. Initial D, Mountain Vengeance. Those were all $1. And this one is like $6, a little bit expensive, but I've been wanting this for a while, and that is Fallout Classic Collection. And you get Fallout, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics. I've been looking for these games for a while, and this collection of them is great. Next up here we have Game Boy Advance, and to start out the list, I suppose, we have a silver Game Boy Advance. It was $6.99 at a Goodwill, but I got it for a 50. I got it on a 50% off day, and so it was only $3.50. It actually has the freaking battery case. It's kind of rare to see those, I guess, but just another Game Boy Advance to add in case one of mine breaks or something. We also got Spyro Season of Ice on the Game Boy Advance. I like Spyro games, and this one was only $2, and I didn't have it yet, so. And the final Game Boy Advance game I got was Drill Dozer box. Yeah, I've heard some pretty good things about this, but the cartridge for it's pretty weird. I guess it's because it has a rumble feature, sort of like Pokemon Pinball and the like. Next up, we have N64. I got these for about $3 a piece, which kind of sucks because they're not that rare or anything. They're just kind of pretty. They're actually pretty darn common, but I'll go through them. We got Armorines, Project Swarm, Hexen, Turok 3, Shadows of Oblivion, and Turok Rage Wars. So that's all for N64, not too much. Next up here we have Super Nintendo games. Only got 2 of them this time, so I mean, I do like collecting for Super Nintendo, but it's just been dry pickings, I guess. We have Tetris Attack, and then we have Mario Paint. A little funny story on this one. Just searching Super Nintendo on eBay, lowest price first with shipping. This one was $2.97 with free shipping. And when I got it, the package on it said $3 for shipping. So this guy actually paid me 3 cents to have his Mario Paint. Don't have the mouse yet, but he paid me 3 cents. I don't know. And following Super Nintendo, we have regular Nintendo. First off, we have this Quattro 4-in-1. It's one of the American games with the weird switch in the back. This one kind of sucks. It's Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, but the game doesn't effing work. And I got it off eBay, so I can't really do much about it since it was a couple weeks ago. And the seller is known to be kind of shitty, so with his feedback. So unfortunately, I have the cart, but I don't have a working game. We have Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, Ikari Warriors 2, Victory Road, King's Knight. This one's a Squares game. Thought it looked pretty cool. The Mafat Conspiracy, which is actually a sequel to Golgo 13, another game I have. Spot, the video game. Tag Team Wrestling. I thought this was a different game, but unfortunately it's a really crappy game. I think I was thinking of like Nintendo Wrestling or something like that. I don't know. It's not the game I was hoping it would be. TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I actually got this for a trade with my friend for a box, Carmen Sandiego on the Super Nintendo. And Wizards and Warriors. It's actually a surprisingly fun game. Got it for like $2. So that's NES finds. And as we all know, Genesis does not what Nintendo don't. And on that note, I got a couple Genesis games. We got 2 loose games right here. Arrow the Acrobat and Aladdin. I especially heard Aladdin's pretty good, so those are like $1 a piece. Now we have box games. These are all bought for about $2 a piece. We have Bram Stoker's Dracula, Bubsy. I'm not really sure why I got this. Sonic the Hedgehog, classic. Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition. I already have Super Street Fighter 2 on the Genesis, but you know, I do like Street Fighter. And finally, I got this for a trade for the Mario 25th Wii Anniversary Edition thing. The soundtrack for that, with the case and art book and everything. I just got a complete copy of Sonic 2. Traded the friend again. His name's Michael, by the way. He has a channel on YouTube, Cinema Serials. I'll link it in the description just for the hell of it. Next up here, we have PS1 finds. Not a lot, unfortunately. About 7 games, but they're all pretty mediocre, except for kind of one, I suppose. But we have Creatures Raised in Space. I thought this was a hidden gem or something. I don't think it is. Missile Command. Overblood. Ribbon. I actually have Myst and Myst 3 Exile on the PC, so that's the only Myst game I was missing, so there you go. Tall Infinity. And Metal Gear Solid. I already have Metal Gear Solid, but it was the copy that came in the collections that was in like the PS2 box, but I have a copy of the original one now. Complete and everything, so that's cool. Next up here we have PS3, and we got quite a lot. A lot of cheap games, a lot of good deals. A couple of Black Friday games in here, so let's get through these. We have Conan. That was another $2 game. Lair, same thing. Ratchet & Clank HD. I got this for 20 bucks, but I really wanted this game ever since it came out, and it was on Black Friday sale for half off, so there you go. X-Blades. I got this because PlayLive said it was really good. 5 bucks. Fracture, another $2 game. Alpha Protocol. I know this one sucks ass, but $2, so whatever. Bakugan Defenders of the Core. This one's actually 10, but I got it because I heard it was really good from Classic Game Room. Mark, he does reviews. Most people have watched him on YouTube. He's got hundreds of millions of views on his channel, so more than likely. But he made it sound really good, so I went out and I played it, and it's okay. Not the best game, but it's certainly not bad in any means. Brutal Legend, another $2 game. Clive Barker Jericho, another $2 game. Dark Sector, another $2 game. Rage, this was another Black Friday find, $10. Producers of Doom and Quake, so can't be that bad. Sonic Generations, this is $15 on Black Friday. I actually really like this game. It's probably one of my favorite PS3 games that I own. So I really do suggest, especially if you're a Sonic fan, pick this one up. Pretty damn good. Unreal Tournament 3, another $2 game. And Untold Legends Dark Kingdom, yet another $2 game. So a lot of cheap PS3 finds in this pickups episode. We just have 2 quick PSP pickups right here. We have Infected. This one was $2.50. Been looking for this one for a while, actually. It was one of the launched like PSP titles that I wanted when I was a little kid. Well, not a little kid, but like, you know, teenager, I guess. Young teen. And I finally found it for cheap. And Metal Gear Acid, another $2.50 game. Pretty much one of the few Metal Gear games I'm missing, if the only one, I believe. So there you go. Next up, we got 3 $1 GameCube games that I found. Zash Bell, Mamodo Fury. Beautiful Joe, Red Hot Rumble. And Super Monkey Ball 2. Not the best titles, but you know, they're okay. We got a lot of Wii finds for this episode, and that's because Pawn America is doing the same thing they're doing with their PS2 games. They're keeping the cheap stuff on the bottom, for like $2 a piece, and essentially, unless I say something otherwise, these were all $2 a piece. So, and some of them were sealed, but I opened them just because I played some of them. But here we go. We got Bakugan Battle Brawlers again, just because it's Bakugan, I guess. I don't really care for Bakugan, to be quite honest, but it was sealed and $2. Battle Rage Mech Conflict. Well, this one was 3, but I was really surprised to see it. Dragon Quest Swords. Really big into Dragon Quest, and I've been wanting this one ever since it came out. And for $3, holy shit, that's the cheapest I've ever seen a Dragon Quest game, ever. So I'm gonna start getting to play this one real soon, because, like I said, I've been wanting it for a while. Got Far Cry Vengeance. Fudu Fudu Park. Poppin' Music. Unfortunately, it's the bastardized American version. I thought it was going to be like the Japanese one with, they had like Castlevania songs and some Japanese music. Unfortunately, this has stuff like My Life Would Suck Without You by Kelly Clarkson and I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. So I probably won't be playing this one at much, if at all, but you know, whatever. Saint. Samurai Warriors Katana. Sega Superstar Tennis, and Super Swing Golf Season 2. There is a character in this game called Uncle Bob. That is all. If you've been following my pickups episodes, you know that my ultimate goal as a video game collector is to get the complete domestic and import Game Gear collection, and really stepped it up. I have now about a tenth of the collection, and I'll show you why. A lot of pickups from thrift stores and eBay and the like, so here we go. We got Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Battletoads, heck yeah, Bugs Bunny and Double Trouble, Batman Forever, Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, Cutthroat Island, Garfield Caught in the Act, Joe Montana's Football, Madden 95, Virtua Fighter Animation, VR Troopers. We are VR Troopers 3. Go look up the theme song to VR Troopers. It's pretty funny. Streets of Rage. That's another good one. World Series Baseball. Sports Trivia. Sonic Spinball. And finally, Phantom 2040. Like I said, a lot of Game Gear pickups, but that's because I'm going for a complete collection. Hopefully I'll have it sometime within the next 5 years at the very least. Finally, the last pile here is the PS2 pile. Just a crap ton of PS2 finds. I'm not going for a complete PS2 library or anything, but I do really love the system, and I found a lot of cheap games here, so we'll just get right into it. We have Air Force Delta Strike, Beatdown Fist of Vengeance. I remember playing the crap out of a demo of this game back in the day, being really fun, so that's why I picked it up. Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen 2, Cold Fear, Dead to Rights. If you watched Retsu Prey, you'll know why I bought this one. Death by Degrees, Demon Stone, Drakon, the Ancient's Gate, Dr. Mito. Got this because Metal Jesus recommended this in his PS2 Hidden Gems. And Escape from Monkey Island. Get the second pile real quick here. There's quite a few piles of PS2 game finds. Got Final Fantasy XI Online, Forever Kingdom, Galarian's Ash, Genji, Dawn of the Samurai, Gladius, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, Kengo, Master of Bushido, Lupin III, Treasure of the Sorcerer King, Mad Maestro, MDK2, Armageddon, and Mega Man X Command Mission. Third pile here. Got some more recent pickups on this one, so I just put them on here. Got Bunjin Gai, The Forsaken City. It's hard to read. Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock. Mostly picked this up because it's the only original Guitar Hero game I didn't have. I know these are dirt cheap and dirt common, but you know, might as well. It's only $1. Kessen, R-Type Final. I know this is pretty good to shoot 'em up. Another video that was on Metal Jesus Rock's Hidden PS2 Gems, Mr. Mosquito. Only $2 again, so hell yeah. Shinobi, Crash and Nitro Kart. I do love Crash Bandicoot. More recent games kind of suck, but again, $2. Nano Breaker, Ninja Assault. I know this one uses the gun con, but unfortunately I don't have that. And something I was kind of surprised to see for only $3. Okami. I heard so many great things about this game, but never played it, so finally time to. Got Onimusha. Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny. Project Eden. Another hidden gem. I'm not sure if it was on his video, but I've definitely heard a lot of people recommend it, and that's Psyops, the Mindgate Conspiracy. So I'm going to have to try that one out. Robotech Invasion. Rygar on PS2. Okay, fourth and final pile here. We're almost done, guys. We got Secret Agent Clank, Shadows of Destiny, Silent Scope, Spy Fiction, Stolen, Time Crisis 3, Time Splitters, Virtua Quest, Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum, and finally, Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament. That's it for today's Pickups episodes, guys. See you soon, and happy hunting for your games. Come on, chameleon.